The fake martial arts and extended Bullshido verse are some of my favourite videos to make. And not just because you've got pudgy idiots doing stuff like this. Sorry, wrong pudgy idiot. I meant this bloke. During my in-depth and thorough research that I do for everything, I often stumble across martial arts footage that I should not have access to. Today, I stumbled across a lot of top-secret martial arts footage from various Steven Seagal schools of Bullshido. The big fella was not impressed when he found out I'd been filming him.
Does he have to be filming now?
Sometimes I come across vintage archival footage, like this unseen clip of our big Papa Seagal and JCVD training together as martial arts prodigies. Notice Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the splits, and Seagal dropping his fake weights and coming over and doing what he does best, assaulting people when they can't fight back. Now, how do I know it's Seagal, you ask? Well, because of the arrogant, in-your-face trash talking that took place.
Plus,
the fact that this kid gives off annoying little turd knuckle vibes like a certain rotund warrior. Now, this bad blood continued and blossomed into their adult lives, with both taking pot shots at the other, and Sensei calling Van Damme a wuss that he would annihilate.
That's where I saw Seagal and Van Damme. Is that true he got in a fight with you?
No. It'd be like me squashing an ant.
And Van Damme passively aggressively calling Seagal a tubby bitch.
I think Steven Seagal has such a good presence.
Well, there's a rumor.
And there's a rumor, okay. And he should lose some weight. Which is not that difficult, and I think he's got lots of charisma.
I would love to see a Steven Seagal in part 3. He should lose some weight. So no, joke on the side.
Yeah.
So he can be a little more fast.
He's put on the pound.
Yeah.
I think it's outrageous. I think it's a joke. It's disgusting.
Now it's obvious that Van Damme is just jealous of Seagal's athletic prowess and genetics. I also found footage of Big Daddy as a teenager going head-to-head with a one Charles Chuck Norris. As you'd expect, it's a swift fight as Seagal dispatches of himself with ease. Nobody beats Seagal but Seagal.
yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
Now that's all cute and stuff, but we're here for the idiots. The nutbags that think this sort of training is good for anything other than turning you into Simple Jack.
You make me happy.
These idiots handed over their hard-earned cash to develop CTE and learn absolutely nothing. These are the real Bullshido bandits. You see, the people that wholeheartedly believe the shit that they're spinning, these are my true heroes, my true favourites. Like a classic Bullshido legend, Snake Eagle fella. We've all seen him before, and he's been done to death, so I'm not going to flog a dead horse. Well, not this dead horse, but who am I to comment on his little band of toy boys that he plays around with behind closed doors in his dungeon? I mean his garage. I mean his dojo. Sorry, his dojo. I'm interested in Snake Eagle Warrior, the man, not the unstoppable martial arts weapon. Here, to the untrained eye, it looks like he's just dancing around at home in his robe like a dickhead. But I know that this is truly intensive, grueling training. But notice the design work and natural flow of the room. A lovely picture of swans in the background, signifying the grace and complexity of his movements. The rhino ornament laying around. Connection to the force and brutality of his moves. No TV though. No time for TV when you're down at the local pub surrounded by women throwing themselves at you. Am I right, Big Daddy?
You're right about that.
Being delusional is fine, but when you're trying to sell it as self-defense, that's where I have a problem. We all remember our mate Big V from Sistema. Here, he teaches you how to defend against an uppercut using your chest and your chin. Yep, I am not making this shit up. Now, they obviously have no idea how an uppercut works, because these motherfuckers think they're characters in a Tekken game or a John Wick movie.
So that, especially it's, when the people do uppercut, right? Yeah. So sometimes.
See, at least this bloke displays his bullshit move in real time, so we can see how useful it would be.
Now, Natalie, I got a really tough choke on you. What are you gonna do?
It's so tight right now, your grip, I cannot even think straight, Brian.
You're gonna sink your chin right into the meat of my arm, right where all those
tendons and pressure points are. And what you're gonna do is grab the back of your head with both of your hands, good, and you're just gonna sink right on down. Wow. Jeez.
Now, can we all just stop for a moment and realize that unless a chick is trained to defend this, she's getting ragdolled and slammed 9 out of 10 times. And even if she's trained, it's still no guarantee a bloke couldn't put you to sleep with sheer force. That's just the reality, especially if there's a size difference.
That hurts. Very tough. No problem. That will allow you to escape. Now let's see the severe chokehold in real time. Here we go.
Before we jump back into some cheap power douchery, I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Stinky Smelly Farts. I'm selling farts in a jar, just like these hot babes.
Hey guys, welcome to another day in the life of a girl who sells her farts in a jar.
But if you're more interested in the farts of a 41-year-old stocky bloke with stinky protein farts, you come to the right place. If you're a real badass and you want to show your support through Patreon, it is greatly appreciated. We're just here for a bit of fun, and you're all legends in your own way, whether you buy jar farts or not. Alternatively, just think about liking and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and smells a lot nicer than my egg farts in a jar. Now, it wouldn't be Bullshido without some type of no-touch nonce running around playing pretend superhero. Today, we're in some place with little Asian-looking men who are dressed in some traditional-looking garb that is supposed to lend authenticity to the bullshit they're doing.
Out of that circle!
What's fascinating to me is the gasps and applause in the background from some idiots that actually believe this guy is throwing spirit balls at people. So nobody behind them has died or suffered, so I can only assume that they've all had their toes pointing in the right direction and tongues placed appropriately because, well, we all know that stops the chi bullshit.
I know I have chi energy. You can see it with the half moons. My chi is up now because of the filming. I have half moons in my fingertips now. That means the chi is just coming out. Plus...
Now in the Bullshido world, when we talk about guns and self-defense, we're often talking about how to disarm them to escape your attacker. Cleveland Brown seems to be the most popular nowadays, as well as his annoying little daughter or niece or whatever the hell this little shit stain is to him. This ninja thinks he can move faster than bullets, which is almost as dumb as a YouTuber thinking ninjas exist and referencing them in his YouTube video.
A gun disarm works off biomechanics. When the brain sees me move, he pulls the trigger. That's 0.002 of a second. When his brain tells him to pull the trigger, that's 0.002 of a second. It only takes me 1,000 of a second for me to move what's in front of the gun. Therefore, the bullet's always going to pass by.
His Indian counterpart, Vishnu, shows you how to easily disarm someone with a revolver. Not a problem. Well, guess what, Hardeep? You're about to get a reality check.
Fatality.
is what happens when you f around near the barrel of a gun that has the spinning barrel thing. That's right, I'm from Australia. We know nothing about guns because our government made sure we can't fight back and that we're distracted with sports and barbecues and shit like that.
Bread and butter for him, and they are delicious, are delicious, are delicious.
Now we're going to finish our gun segment on this bloke for no other reason than he thinks he's a character in f***ing Halo or Splinter Cell, and I for one think it's marvellous. I'm not sure if any of these moves actually mean shit. He looks like he's just swinging a gun in multiple directions, but it looks badass, and I love it. He's obviously no Sensei Shortbread when it comes to the pistola, but he's doing his best.
I'm trying to pass down some of the secrets that have made me a master shooter.
I want to finish my second installment of the Bullshido Bandits with these hilarious bastards taking the piss out of pretty much every idiot in this video. These lads show the light side of martial arts, and if we're being honest, a few of these blokes have taken their inspiration from the one and only Big Papa Seagal. This bloke's cutthroat attitude and flexible kicking technique look eerily close to that of Sensei Sasquatch.
I hope you like pain. You okay? Oh, I'm good.
Now this black dude has nothing to do with Seagal, but I found his whole skit fucking hilarious and the most authentic. Seagal would have been proud of his African American brother. And of course, the army roll. More specifically, the tubby bitch army roll that Sensei Gravy Seal mastered during his time in Special Forces training. You know, the training mentioned in every single one of his movies.
Next Special Forces, the guy's a fucking killing machine.
Checked your past. You are Special Forces.
You guys want to see something?
Now, it's just a short little video today, my friends, but I'll be back very soon with a Big Papa movie review. Then we're back with some more Bullshido, as well as another look at an extreme sport that you've probably never heard of. It's not quite extreme ironing, which you can watch here, but it's pretty damn badass. Until then, my friends, don't let anyone repeatedly punch you and call it training. Definitely don't buy any farts in a jar, but above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
Sunshine bright in the sky, and I'm free when I close my eyes. Help me wash away my sorrow.